goes right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Looking back to week 1 for a second, partner, a lot of intriguing football. A couple of games that really caught our attention. The Seahawks needing a late touchdown to beat the Dolphins. How about the Chiefs coming back from down 24-3 to beat the Chargers?
2 terrific games, and you don't forget Oakland and New Orleans not even getting to overtime because of Jack Del Rio's gutsy 2-point conversion call in regulation to seal the victory for the Raiders. And I love what the Lions did. Big lead, let it get away against Indianapolis, and then came back and beat them late.
Yeah, 39-35. That was a shootout. On second down, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there of 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back to throw now on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Davis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Wilson, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Wilson to give to Rolls. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. So now it's 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. That is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made. There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Elliott, and they'll get him down here at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.